Hey guys, I have not picked up my phone in several days. It's been a long couple of days. So what day was that? Thursday, I think? I started a vlog and then I never finished it because I just got super, super distracted. I haven't been sleeping very well, like at all. Um, like I'll just wake up in the middle of the night and I just like can't go back to bed, and my family gets up super early to go to work. I'm super sensitive to noise changes ever since living in the dorm, which sucks. But what are you gonna do? So there's that. My cat wants in. Cat, just walk in the door so I can shut it. Thank you. So we've been dealing with that. So like picking up a camera is super hard because I'm like exhausted all the time. So I'm like trying to sleep through my days. Thursday. What did we do Thursday? Did some homework, as you do. Online school. And then I had a lesson. I actually didn't do school on Thursday. I was wrong. I did that in the afternoon, but I had a lesson at noon, so I went out pretty early to groom Django and basically get him all tacked up so that it wouldn't take time from our lesson. Had a really productive lesson, actually. We learned how to, I'm not really learning so much as like conditioning him to when stopping, instead of actually stopping, he backs straight up and drops his head. And we don't stop backing up until he like drops his head a little bit. Because you only want two modes, is what my trainer said: forward motion and backward motion. And so when he moves backwards, that solidifies that we're no longer going forward. So like don't expect to go forward. Like, you know, when we stop, like without backing up, he's just gonna try and keep walking. So instead of like trying to keep walking, you want that butt to tuck under in anticipation that he's gonna back up. So it gets that like solid stop. And so we worked on that, and then we worked at that at like a walk, and then we worked it at a trot. She taught me how to better sit a trot, so that was really nice. I love my trainer. I love her so much. Learned some tea about some of the borders, which was nice. I might get hired by my barn manager. I still need to ask her, but doing that. My cat is doing that. Hey, knock that off. It's chocolate ice cream. Because your girl has nothing better to do than to eat ice cream, apparently. Put that over here, which I will definitely forget about it here. 100% will forget about it, but for now, that's where it will be. Anyway, in continuing my lesson, we learned, I don't remember if I already said this, probably because I'm a dumbass, but we did it at a trot to stop and back up, and then stand for a second, and then trot for a little bit, stop and back up. Oh, we also learned how to move his head down when asked by putting pressure like right here and then releasing it when he drops his head so that we can get his head in a better position for everything, so he's not like so head high all the time. And that's been really helpful, actually. He's kept his head pretty low now in the one time I've ridden him since then. Did that, and then we also tried to learn. He won't do it with me because my trainer thinks it's something that's just not communicating correctly, probably because my stirrups are too high, but we didn't want to fix it just in case he decided to take off during our exercise. Because, you know, if he doesn't understand, he's going to try a lot of things to try and rule out what I'm trying to ask him to do. So he's like backing up really fast. He's like freaking out. He never tried to throw me, though, or rear, or, like, take off, which was really nice and very helpful. He was just, like, backing up and, like, trying to move and such. CEO of Closet Footage. So we did that, and then we learned, we were trying to learn how to move his shoulders and just his shoulders. He would do it for my trainer, but he wouldn't do it for me, because it was just something weird between him and I. We did it a couple times, and then she changed her method of trying to teach it, and then we got it. So instead of like just going from a stand to moving his shoulders, we were just like walking in a circle until eventually we got so tight in the circle that he had to step over his front feet instead of moving his ass. So we did that, and he kind of got it at the end, and so we stopped. I don't think if we did anything else in that lesson. I don't think so. But it was a very productive lesson. I really appreciated it. And then I went to North 40. I didn't want to vlog that because I feel very uncomfortable doing that in public. Plus, there were like 400 people there trying to buy chickens. Because I guess the chickens had just hatched. And everyone wanted chickens, apparently. So we went in there. We looked at dog collars for Milo. Didn't end up buying any of it. We were there for like half an hour. I bought a salt block. And then we went to go see my brother, and I got to see our dead dog's urn and the picture he put inside it. I don't think I have it in my room. It's one of us with Kobe's in the middle between my brother and I. We took it this past summer. I'm sorry. We took it this past summer, and so we put it in the urn because the urn's like a picture urn. So that was cool. He didn't want to show it to anyone else in the family until I'd seen it, which was cute. Sibling goals, I suppose. Picture of bamboo that I painted. Yay. So that was productive. I don't think I did anything else with the rest of my day. Sorry, I'm like trying to see you being blind. What the hell is that? What's my pillow? I didn't do anything else with the rest of my day other than homework. And then Friday was an adventure. So Friday I went out and took the salt block and a carrot out to Django. He still doesn't like carrots. He still won't take them from me. He just doesn't like know what to do with them. He just like avoids them and backs away. So I fed it to Aspen and the horse over there, which I'm pretty sure is an Arabian. But I'll take a picture and have Morgan. I'll have you confirm whether or not you think he's an Arabian. I didn't ride him or lead him because we'd had such a hard lesson. It was a lot of movement for him, and I didn't want to make him sore if he wasn't already. My cat is just being a hellion right now. She's trying to find every dish in my room and then eat it. CEO. So I did that. I left the salt block so he won't lick it when I'm around. And then I drove to Pullman. I drove to Pullman originally because Morgan needed something from the dorm, but then neglected to tell me that she'd already found it. So, I didn't really want to go to Pullman if I didn't have to, because I really wasn't feeling up in the mood for dealing with Pullman. But we went to Pullman anyways, because I thought Morgan needed something. But I just ended up FaceTiming Morgan and Dennings, because Denning was with Morgan, while cleaning out the dorm room. Picture of me when I was younger with my cat. So I talked with Morgan the entire time I was clearing out the dorm because I was sad and I knew if I didn't call her I'd be bawling in the room. Hashtag roommate calls, I suppose. Painting my grandma did for me because my nickname is Ladybug. Painting I did and drawing I did. Picked up the dorm room, took all my stuff home, dropped off my key, and canceled my housing contract. So that was depressing. And then I went to Einstein's because I craved a bagel, but you couldn't go actually in to Einstein's, so I couldn't go to the market. So I had to order from the Get Food app, and then they brought it outside, but they forgot one of my bagels, but I didn't realize that until I was already in the car, so I paid money for a bagel I didn't even get. And then I drove back to Spokane, and I don't remember doing anything other than homework after that, and then going to bed because I was exhausted. Because again, haven't been sleeping very well, at all. I'm also wearing a shirt from Spokane, just in case you forgot where I lived. And then today, which is Saturday, I woke up at 7 in the morning because my dad decided to dump the recycling bin out because he lost my mom's car keys. So he dumped the recycling out There's like bottles and cans in there, and it's making this loud ass noise at 7 a.m. on a Saturday, and I was really upset because I haven't been sleeping very well. So I went out to go see Django. He was super baby today. We worked on a little bit of things that we learned in our lesson. Stopping, backing up, dropping our head, moving our shoulders. And then we went for a walk around the property because he was doing so good, and he spooked at a pile of gravel. Not like a bunch, but he was like, whoa, gravel. And then he has a weird thing about mud. Like, because it's a different color of dirt, he's like, don't want to step on that. And I didn't want to force him because I just didn't want to end it on a bad note. So I just turned around and we walked around the property the other way. And then I went to my brother's house and hung out there. We took his dogs for a walk. We went to Walmart because I wanted soda. In a pandemic, we went to Walmart because I wanted soda. So that was fun. And then we went over to parents' house, my house, and we played D&D, Dungeons & Dragons. It's my mom's campaign, one that she created entirely herself, and we were introducing new characters, and we had a lot of fun while drinking. So I had like 4 cans of soda, so like I'm super hyped right now because my blood sugar's through the roof. So there, and it's like, I don't know what time it is. My clock has been blinking since I left for school, and I guess even before that, in like July, because I just knew that I was leaving soon, and if we had another power outage, I just have to fix it again, and I still haven't fixed it. And at this point, I've learned how to tell time based on the fact that it's wrong. So right now, it's about 8:42. It says 9:58 on my clock, but it's about 8:42 in the evening. And then we played another game, and my brothers left. And then I came up here and watched Dunning and Morgan's vlogs, and they were quality. Loved the dog content, loved Remy. Izzy's blanket is hella cute. And yeah. Bamboo is sleeping. You supposed? Yeah. Do you want to be a good girl? My cat is on my bed. Cat. Meow. She's baby. Love her. The hill's going to Pullman Green. I figured, Morgan, you'd appreciate that because you were complaining about them being so, like, gross. But I think that's been my day. Well, my week so far. See y'all tomorrow.